Good morning, Central Florida, or wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James Turner, your local realtor, and happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you are having a good start to your day and you continue to have a great day. And be sure to tell your husband or wife that you love them and you appreciate them, because we need stronger relationships in this world we live in today. But anyway, so it's Valentine's Day, right? And if you're on a weight loss journey, whether you're doing low carb, whether you're doing low calorie, whether you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, this may pose a problem if you're wanting to, let's say, go out to dinner or, treat your spouse to something for Valentine's Day. So what are you going to do? What if you're on low carb, but your wife just loves Italian or something like that, right? So I'm going to go over 3 things in this video to kind of help you navigate going through a cheap meal, so that this way you can stick to your goals, but also take and have, enjoy time with your loved ones, okay? So first thing is, well, before we get started in the 3, you have to ask yourself, before you can even start these 3, did you earn it? Did you earn a cheat day? Why? What did you do? Have you been busting your butt in the gym for the last week or longer? Have you Apple Watch, why you interrupt my video? Okay, so did you earn it? If not, well, then maybe you should skip cheat day on Valentine's Day. I don't know. It's up to you. You got to figure that out. But anyway, so let's get into 3 things you can do to navigate doing a cheat day on Valentine's Day. Cheat meal. Meal, okay? So the first thing you do, which kind of ties in, you have to plan, right? So the days leading up to Valentine's Day, or whatever your cheat meal is going to be, go all out. This is the time that you maybe hit an extra walk. Maybe you hit an extra day at the gym, or do something to take and plan for the days coming up. Now, the day of, the number one thing you could do, fast until the day of your cheat meal, okay? So for example, today's Valentine's Day, but my wife and I are actually celebrating ours tomorrow because she's off work. She's got to work today. So tomorrow we're going to take, in the afternoon, we're going to go down to a place called Winter Park. Most likely is what we're going to do. And we're just going to walk around, and there's a little place that you can sit outside and you can have some pizza. Sometimes they do live music, but that's normally on the weekends. But that's probably what we're going to do, and then, go have a meal or something like that. So since we're going to be doing this in the afternoon, I won't eat, which I normally don't anyway, so it's not a big deal. But let's say you're the type of person that always eats breakfast. Skip breakfast. Skip lunch if you have to, right? Let's say you're having a thing at 3-4 o'clock. Don't eat till then. So this way, you're going to have a few extra calories, but you didn't eat the calories this morning, so you're limiting how it's going to affect you, okay? Of course, it's still going to have an effect. If it's not on your weight loss plan, diet's still going to have an effect on it. It's not going to be great, but which would you rather do? Eat a crappy meal and have a bunch of calories before that? Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the first thing you can do. Plan, okay? Now let's talk about what's going to happen during the cheat meal, okay? Now this is where things will depend on how long you have been on your weight loss goal, okay? For low carb or carnivore, I can tell you my personal experience, right? And this has happened multiple times because I periodically do take and have a cheat meal here or there. So you go on the diet, first couple days you crave everything, you get through that phase. Then the cravings go away, right? You don't have the cravings. For all these things you think oh my God, I'm gonna die, all those cravings go away. I made a video on that before, you can check that out, okay? Now you sit down and have this big cheat meal. I remember the first time I did this. I had been doing carnivore for like 2 months solid. Like I literally had 0 carbs for like 2 months, right? And I was like, I'm having Chinese food. It's my favorite thing. I used to eat Chinese food like 3 times a week. I mean, I could call it to say, hey, it's James. They knew my order. And so I was like, I'm getting Chinese food. Go and get Chinese food. It's from the same place, the same meal I always get. It's always perfect. It wasn't that great. I mean, it was okay, but my body wasn't used to it. I didn't have that same kind of response that I thought I would. I thought it was going to be like, you know, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing ever. But to be honest, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a nice change of pace, but morning. Hey. Morning. I wouldn't say it was like the most amazing thing that, that I've ever, I don't know, just maybe it'll be different for you, but at least for me, it wasn't that big of a deal, which also made it easier to, okay, I did it, but move on, keep going, okay? So a few things are going to happen during the cheat meal. One, it's probably not going to be as good as you think it is. And if it is, that's okay. I mean, that's the whole point of it, all right? You're probably going to feel a lot different than how you normally feel. For example, on low carb, I can eat a nice big meal, feel full, and I'm still ready to go. You want to go for a walk? Wife wants me to give the kids a bath, clean the house, do the dishes. I'm good. I eat a huge plate of pasta or some lasagna, garlic bread, all this crap. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap on the couch. That's just what's going to happen. And, depending on where you are, if you're pre-diabetic, like most of us are, that's probably going to happen to you, okay? So just understand that that's going to happen, all right? Also, during the cheat meal, try to cheat, but not go crazy. Remember, yes, you want to take and, let loose. You want to have a cocktail or something like that. It's not going to be the end of the world, okay? But if you can limit it a little, combine it with some fasting beforehand, it's not going to have that big of an effect. Honestly, a lot of times after I have, a cheat meal, the next day, I barely gain any weight. And if I do, morning, it's normally just from water. That's honestly 90%. Morning. 90% of any weight that I gain most likely is just I've added some carbs. When you add carbs, your body needs water, so you add 3 times the water with it, and that's it. So the next day you cut out the carbs, the water goes away, and you gain nothing. And you prepared by not taking and working hard the days before, not eating before your cheat meal, and the effect is minimal, okay? Now, lastly, let's talk about why I think you should include cheat meals. You're gonna be like, what? Yes, I think you should include cheat meals. And I'm actually gonna turn the camera around because this is my favorite part of the walk right here. Look at how nice this is. Hold on, let me show you. Look at this. I love this part. Even on days when I'm not recording a video, I always stop right here. It's like this little, it's got a little bench. I just sit here usually and just reflect, 10, 15 seconds, just looking. I'll finish the video here. Okay, so listen, cheat meals are good. It's not gonna ruin your whole weight loss plan isn't going to crap because you had a plate of pasta. It's not. You need it for mental stability, okay? Earn it, but don't let any lifestyle, any diet dictate your life, okay? You have friends, you have family. Enjoy time with them because at the end of the day, nobody knows exactly, the perfect diet for you, okay? Low carb may work for me, it may not work for you. No one has a crystal ball that says, hey, if you do this, you're gonna live here and blah, blah. Do it based on how you feel. Do you feel amazing? Do you feel like you are just, even if you weren't losing weight or anything, you would keep doing this because you feel that great? Then do that. Base it on how you feel. How do your pants feel? How does your blood work? Like things like that. That's what you need to take and focus your weight loss on. Just do the best you can. Because think of the alternative. What were you doing before? You were eating like crap. You weren't going to the gym. You weren't doing any of this stuff. And you felt horrible. So now you're going to the gym. You're eating better. You're doing all this stuff. You feel great. And you have one cheat meal. Which one is in the overall going to make you feel better? Okay. So enjoy your Valentine's Day. And take care of the people you love. Share this video. Subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next video.